How are you?
Not good.
I know. Let's sit down. I'll get you something to drink. I know what's going on. Ugh. I really hate her right now.
I really trusted her. I thought she was my friend. I really loved Derek. Ugh. It's just not fair.
I know. It's not fair at all. Andrea throws you into rehab, which you needed at the time. But then goes and throws herself at your boyfriend. I don't know how she can live with herself now that she's got a kid with him.
I know, and she puts it all on me like it's my fault. Like I deserved it.
It's not your fault. You had a setback in life. Your mom put too much pressure on you. You suffered the loss of your father. You were going through a lot. And even though turning to drugs and alcohol was not the answer, that's where you went because you were hurting. Don't let Andrea put the blame on you. She's just trying to cover up her own guilt by placing the blame on you. She knows she's guilty. She's just trying to cover it up. Despite that, you had a huge setback in your life. I'm proud of you because you've come a long way over the 5 years being in rehab. You worked hard to make things right with Derek, only to find out that he didn't appreciate any part of it.
I just don't know how I can move on from here. I don't know how I can go on with my life without him. He meant a lot to me, and Andrea knew it. I really thought she was my friend.
I am just going to say that I know you and Andrea were the best of friends for the longest time. I never stood in the way despite how much I hate Andrea. I knew all along that she was a backstabbing little whore. And I want you to know, Adreanne, that I respected your choice to be friends with her. I just have to say I'm not surprised. She came to me at work the other day blaming me for you finding out. I told her that you had every right to know. She showed me, then I pushed her back and went back to work. I was not gonna put up with her drama. Do you know I support you all the way and I am here for you? I don't know how you are going to pick up from here the pieces that were shattered, but I know that over time you will be able to move on.
I just don't know how I can. Derek was my high school sweetheart. I know my life got out of hand, but we were supposed to be married. It was supposed to be me, not her. We were supposed to start a family and have kids, not her. And what hurts the most right now is that I thought she was my friend. Instead, she stabbed me right in the back. How can I ever trust anyone again?
I don't know, Adreanne. It will take time. But you have to know who your true friends are. If that little skank continues to cause problems, I will be punching her square in the face. I have your back all the way.
Thanks. I know you've always been a good friend.
Please promise me that no matter how hard this gets, you will not go back.
I don't want to go back there where I was. That destroyed my life. I just don't know where to start or how to pick my life back up again.
Start by taking one day at a time. That's all you can do. We should get going now. I have to get back to work.
Okay.
Are you okay now?
I will be.
Yes, you will be. You are going to get through this.
Well, if it isn't the little whore.
Hey, Adreanne. What brings you here?
Well, in case you have forgotten, I have a friend who works here. At least she's a true friend, not a backstabbing little bitch like you.
Wow. You don't have to be so dramatic.
I hope you're happy.
Ha ha ha. No worries. I am very happy with Derek.
You know what, Andrea? You won.
Yeah, I know. Maybe one day we can put this behind us, not be friends again, haha.
Don't count on it. We will never be friends again. You're a two-faced, backstabbing little whore.
Thank you. Proud of it, bitch. By the way, me and Derek have good sex, in case you wanted to know. Hi Adrian, how are you?
I'm okay, I guess. I'm just trying to get by each day. Trying to move forward.
Stephanie told me you were having a hard time. She told me what Andrea did. We all kind of knew. Adrian, I am really sorry that you were going through all this.
Thank you. It means a lot to me that I have people on my side supporting me.
Breakups are hard enough. Being cheated on and betrayed is like the worst thing.
I feel like Andrea gets the joy out of seeing me suffer.
Adrian, you cannot let her run you down like that. You are going to have to let this go. Maybe to do that, you need to talk to Derek to get closure.
I just don't know how I can bring myself to do that.
You know, sometimes in order to move on, we don't have a choice. You need to find out what is going on inside of his head, and for your benefit, he needs to at least know how you feel.
I feel like he once loved me, and he doesn't anymore. That is the worst, sickest feeling anyone could ever feel.
You need to tell him that. He needs to know how badly he hurt you. Even if he don't care.
Will you come with me? Just for moral support?
Of course. That's what friends are for. Keep your chin up. You'll see some better days.
What are you doing here? My wife will be home in a few minutes.
I need to talk to you. I need closure. What you did hurt me really badly.
As if you didn't hurt me.
Derek, I am sorry I hurt you, but I was sick. I was an alcoholic and a drug addict. And I may have hurt you in that way, but that gives you no right to hurt me the way you did.
That's just it, Adrian. You had a good life with me and you threw it all away for drugs and alcohol. I tried to help you, but you wouldn't allow me. After you went to rehab, I sat up most nights wondering what the hell I did wrong. And you have the nerve to come up to my doorstep and demand closure.
You really hurt me, Garrett. I was going through a lot of pressure from my mom and suffering the death of my father. Most of the time I was angry at God for what had happened. I couldn't handle it anymore, so I started drinking and taking drugs. But okay, let's say I did hurt you by doing this. This is nothing compared to what you did to me by cheating on me while I was sitting in rehab trying to better my life and get well again.
It was Andrea that put you there. You didn't make the decision to go there to get well. Andrea put you there because you would have ended up dead if she didn't.
Oh. So that gives you both the right to go behind my back and cheat on me. Derek, I have apologized to you many times. I sent it to your face today I was headed for rehab how sorry I was. And the couple times that we talked on the phone I sent it again. What you and Andrea have done to me is unacceptable. And unforgivable. And cruel.
What you did to me was cruel. I did everything for you. I give up my family for you. And my friends. But you didn't appreciate any of it.
You know, Derek, if you were that unforgiving towards me while I was heading off to rehab, why did you say, and I quote, "I love you. We're going to fight through this. I'll be waiting for you when you get out."
Because while you were in rehab cleaning up your pathetic little act, things changed. I fell in love with someone else.
Yeah. With my supposed best friend. And by the way, are you going on about how angry you were at me and how much you hate me because I fell on my face when I went to rehab? If you felt this way, then why didn't you tell me? Why did you leave me on? Because you want to know how I felt? I felt like you and Andrea were waiting to get me in rehab so you can make your move. And as shady as it is for both of you have done, I realize now that both of you are not worth it. I've cried over this for days. Gee, Derek, I was gonna kill myself. But you know what, I decided not to because now I realize you and Andrea are just nothing but filthy trash.
Ugh. Ugh. I can't believe you just said that.
Well, believe it. Because I just did. Because that's what you are. The worst part is you guys covered up your guilt by blaming it all on me. Have a nice life. You both belong to each other.